Hi guys, today is no, it's not, it's September the 9th. Oh my gosh. Hard to believe we're into the fall already. I'm going to do a video on doing a Perma Soft reline. I'm going to do my own reline. Currently, I have cushion grip lining my denture. My denture has become quite loose, and even though I'm getting a really nice tight hold with a secure adhesive, it was messing up the bite. The bite wasn't quite right. Just too much space in the denture, and pushing it up in there and wiggling it in there and making it tight was messing up the bite. So I've gotten the Perma Soft reline, which is these items here. You get the powder, the liquid, this little stir stick, and right now I'm going to remove the cushion grip, which I warmed this up, but it's still sticking in there pretty good. You can see how it's starting to peel off here. I didn't do a video on putting the cushion grip in. There are several videos out there, so if you want to see the application of cushion grip, there are videos that you can watch for that. Stuff sticks on my denture pretty good. Definitely was getting a much better fit with a cushion grip liner, and really didn't need adhesive. It was holding up in there pretty good. When I ate, though, it was bouncing enough that it was giving me a bit of a sore spot, so I did put some powder adhesive on top of the cushion grip, which worked beautifully. Really very, very nice fit. So I'm not going to bore you with the continued removal of this cushion grip. I'll be back and we'll continue on when I get the cushion grip out. Okay, so I've gotten the cushion grip out. It took several minutes to get that out of there, but I got it out pretty much in one piece. So I'm going to use some alcohol to clean the inside out really well. A little cotton ball here. Clean the whole thing. Needs to be really clean and dry. Now, I've not done this before. This is my first attempt. My dentist is so far away, and let that dry, that I thought I would attempt my own reline. I don't think I can screw it up too badly, and if I do, well, then it just comes back out again. Instruction sheet. So it's got to be nice and clean. So what you're going to do is open the powder. This stuff, I've done nails as part of my job, artificial acrylic nails. This stuff is like identical. I'm not even sure what's different, but stuff is identical to acrylic nails. You have a liquid and a powder. So it says pour the liquid into the plastic container of powder and stir. Very runny at this point. Stir very well. Check the material with a stirring stick every 10 seconds. So make sure I get that all stirred up good. Check it every 10 seconds. When it begins to run slowly out the stick like honey, then you know it's set and ready to go. So as soon as that's set, I'll be back and we'll continue. The instructions say about 1 minute 45 seconds. So we're starting to get the right consistency here. Starting to drip off the stick slowly, like honey. I'm a bit nervous about doing this because I don't want to screw it up. It's a nice pink color. One thing I noticed about cushion grip, it starts out pink, but then it starts out pink like that, but then it gets orange, like this. And the gums here are sheer, so you could it changed the color of the gums, and I didn't like that. Alright, now we're going to fill in the denture. And it goes into the mouth and held in place for 3 minutes. You firmly hold it in your mouth for 3 minutes. Make sure your bite is correct. Even look in the mirror to make sure your bite is correct, because once this sets up, this is the way it's going to sit in your mouth. So I'll be back in 3 minutes when this has set up. You see how I've put it all inside the denture there? Okay? So I'll be back when this sets up. Okay, it's been in my mouth for 3 minutes now. It said to take it out and rinse it. So now we have the liner in there, but it's all gone over the top, all these edges here. So you take a razor blade and trim off the excess. Very gently trim off the excess that has accumulated over the top and the sides. I'm trying to do this so you can see. Sharp one, I'm sure, is much better than a dull blade. You don't want to cut into the denture, but you do want to get that trimmed off of there. Anything on the front there should just peel right off where I just trimmed it away. Yeah, you can see that's peeling right off there. Okay, we continue around. Don't want to press too hard on that center part and mess up what I just did. Try and follow along the top part of the denture there. There's little grooves and things. You kind of want to just follow into those grooves. If you're uncomfortable in doing this at all, I would recommend just go to your dentist. I'm kind of a do-it-yourself person. Always have been. I oftentimes just like to do things myself and mess things up, but that's how we learn too. I'm just going to continue to work around. So very thick right here. Looks like my gums shrunk a lot there. Just keep going around, trimming away all this excess. Okay, and I should be able to pull that off. Okay. Then it also says to kind of get that inside edge, and I imagine that's like that little bevel at the top. So I'll get that done. Probably so you don't have a thick spot there. Alright, I think I've got all the excess material off. Okay. Then it says to put it back in your mouth and bite again for an additional 3 minutes. So I will be back in 3 minutes and we'll do that again. Okay, it's been 20 minutes and they have sat for 20 minutes. Rinsed them off. There's a little more trimming to do. right along this back edge. It's set up a lot harder now. The piece inside there. See that piece that went up underneath there? It's got to be trimmed away. Without trying to cut my teeth. Here. And just smooth out the edges. Make sure you get those little grooves. Just fine-tuning it here. Still, material's still a little soft and will harden up firmer over time. But that is the finished product. Can't really see it because it blends right in. Change that light a little bit. And put them in. All done.